Oh, did you see what I sent you?
Nah, I can't. I'm doing this interview.
Oh, okay.
I love you. I'll see you when I get off. All right.
All right. Welcome back to PoPolitickin.com, your home for self-help meets hip-hop. Make sure you go on right now. We're on Twitch. We're on YouTube Live, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. 1212 and place to be with ItsBizkit. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, it's BizKit, the biggest blogger in the world. What's going on, my brother? How you feeling? How's the family? I see you rolled up something nice, but you ain't roll it up twice, so you wasn't thinking about me. You was thinking about you. You heard? Unless you're gonna pass that through the screen, you know what I mean?
There you go. So I want you to even. So, what does your name mean? Start there. It's BizKit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I got the name BizBizkit because you know, me and my fam, we used to drive down. Good looking, bro. We used to drive down to North Carolina every summer, and every time we stopped, you know, at KFC, McDonald's, all I would get was biscuits. Then by the time we got to my grandma's house, you know, she cooking like it's Thanksgiving. It's just a regular Sunday fun day. So she was like, you know, what does everybody want to eat? So I was like, you know, I wanted her biscuits. Her biscuits are different. You know, they hit different. So once I said that, my brother-in-law Mike was like, you look like a biscuit. And so, you know, I kept that name since I was young, Biscuit. Everybody, all the girls used to braid my hair. Biscuit, let me braid your hair. And then once the internet came about as far as like the culture and, you know, doing songs and MySpace and all of that around that time, I noticed that when you type in biscuit, you would get Limp Biscuit because I spelled it BIZKIT. So I put the it's in front of biscuit. I was actually gonna put this is biscuit, but that's when This Is 50 came out and all of that. So I just put it's biscuit, like it's biscuit, like it's me.
So can you talk about your background? How did you get involved with blogging?
Well, I mean, I was always blogging. It was just different ways. You know, I was always around. You know, I was always a fan of the culture, so I was always around. You know, I guess back now they call them influencers, and there's a bunch of different names. But you know, anybody that was doing things like, you know, taking pictures, doing graffiti, break dancing. You know, I was always filming all of that stuff. So I've been blogging my whole life, documenting. You know, I done lost crazy amounts of footage. And I was actually, during the pandemic, I just found a bunch of hard drives, but I really didn't even have time to go through it. But man, I got some footage and stuff that I never put out that I'll break the internet with. You know what I mean? So, I mean, as far as like starting my website is biscuit.com, I feel like, what year was that? That might have been 2010 or something. I was late as far as like starting a blog site because all the bloggers, they was already ahead of the game. You know what I mean? I was kind of late to that party, but I realized like all the content I was getting, and you know, World Star and DJ Vlad and like, you know, all the people that was like ahead of the game, they would just like post my content, and I used to be hyped like, oh, that's my video on World Star, that's my video on Vlad. Then I found out that they making money.
Traffic, yeah.
Like, oh, they like, I didn't, you know, I was just hyped to see me, my friends, and people that I mess with, you know, content getting out there. So I was just hyped off of that. Like, and then I was like, whoa, hold on, you can make money. So then I started ItsBizkit.com. I didn't have $1 in my pocket. I was every day checking my traffic. Twitter started around that time. So I used to tweet, yo, check out this, check out that. And, you know, I just kept generating traffic, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, through social media, I done got suspended from Twitter over 100 times. And I done got Instagram pages deleted. And I done went viral. There's nobody in the world that went viral more times than me. And 9 out of 10, if somebody went viral, it's because I posted them on my platform, because I'm in tune all over the world.
Homie, look at my homie. You see him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I went to your YouTube. I was like, damn, you had like that shit was like hella views. I was like, God damn.
Certain content, I put certain content out that millions and millions and millions. You know, it's like I said, I didn't even, you know, I'm from like the old school, so I didn't even know about watermarking stuff. You know what I mean? So there's so much content that people see that
And they
other
watermark it.
but it came from me. You know what I'm saying? So it's always a struggle to like monetize those type of things. That's why I'm kind of hype on OnlyFans, because at least with OnlyFans, you could post whatever type of content you want, and they're not gonna block it. They're not gonna delete your account, and you could speak to your followers. You could promote whatever you want to promote. You can curse. You can, you know, whatever you want to do, and you're getting paid. You know, they give you 80% and they take 20. So, and you know, OnlyFans, when people hear that, they think about girls because the girls is running it up. You know, Jenna Shea, she already made $1 million. My homegirl, Yes Juice, she's working out on OnlyFans. She just made 300,000 in a few months. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to make me an OnlyFans, straight up.
If you have fans, you would be retarded not to have OnlyFans. If you have fans, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't got fans, nobody's gonna subscribe to your channel. You don't have to show your skin if that's not what your fans is subscribing to your channels for. You know what I mean? I do motivational talks. You know what I mean? People pay me thousands to sit with them and help them put marketing plans and stuff together. You feel me? So like now I'm able to really just do that on OnlyFans, and right now my subscription is $4.99, and you know it's gonna go up. But right now I'm just trying to give people free game for $4.99. You know what I'm saying?
So you was talking about MySpace earlier. So what year would you say you started blogging?
Well, that was like 07, I feel like.
So how you see you notice the change? You notice how it went like actual blogs, it went to like Instagram and social media.
Right now, as we speak, this shit moves fast, and if you don't keep up, or your peoples don't keep up, it's moving right now while we speaking. You know what I mean? Like what we doing right now wasn't shit. People wasn't doing this a few months ago. Shit moving.
So what's the future to you? What you think the future of blogging is gonna be?
I mean, it's gonna be more of this, more of that. I can't really say. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be content. People finding different ways to create content, different ways to edit videos, different ways to promote. But you know, you know what happens is like this, right? It's what happens is once something works, everybody taps into it. You know what I mean? Like Cardi B, she was the not first stripper to ever rap, but she was the first stripper to ever rap and be successful at the end of the day. So there was mad girls that was stripping and like, hold on, let me shake my ass in the booth and get off of this stage. And now you got a whole bunch of little Cardi B's running around that are lit and that used to be strippers because they doubted Cardi B. Nobody took her music serious when she started. They said, "Oh, she ain't gonna make it as a rapper. She's a stripper." So like, you know, even with me, I'm a blogger. Now I'm doing music, and now my outside song is over 100,000. I'm about to shoot the video that's gonna go into the millions. Now people that's blogging, they're gonna be like, "Hold on, let me start rapping."
Oh shit, I'm about to start rapping. I'm up next.
Well, you get what I'm saying? Like, it takes that person to pop it off, and then it gives everybody a different perspective on it. Like, wait, hold on. You know, 50 Cent got shot 9 times and became successful. It was niggas that got shot that tried to start rap careers. It might have not worked out for everybody, but niggas gonna try it.
Don't say. So, what do you feel like, far as what makes a successful blog to you?
I mean, see, that's the thing. Like, everybody's looking at numbers. Once you generating any type of numbers as far as traffic goes, that's successful. You know what I mean? Because you know, on any level, you know, you could, it's fast, bro. Like, it took me a while to get here. You know what I mean? It'll take somebody right now come out with a site called ItsBizkit, go get traffic. Just like a rapper could come out and his name could be Little Drake, he'll get traffic. You might not like it, you might not understand it, but he's gonna get traffic. You know, that's just what it is. It's different. You could come through and like our era was more of a like you couldn't do certain things. These kids, they'll drop a song, it'll be titled Drake featuring Travis Scott. They'll get a million clicks, and then they'll change it to their name, and now they lit. It's different. You got to know how to work the internet. It's different.
I'll ask you, do you have any like guidelines of like certain stuff you won't post or you post whatever?
But that's the thing. It's not my guidelines. It's Instagram guidelines. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Right now, I got the legit footage of the whole shootout that just happened. The cop shot homie 7 times in his back. I got the raw footage from that. I got the raw footage from this new kid that just shot and killed 2 people and walked right by the cops with the guns. I want to post it, but Instagram would delete it if I post it. And you can't get deleted more than I think 5 or 7 times, then they'll take your page. Look at Little Boosie. Little Boosie had one of the most popping pages. They took his page.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you how you work around that. Cause shit, I just got banned on my Facebook. So how you work around getting banned all the time? Cause like you gotta rebuild your audience each time you do that, pretty much.
It's a beautiful struggle because the thing is, it's like when you lose a page, all the people that you were supporting and posting, they ain't gonna shout you out on their page. They're gonna act funny because now you back to square one. So I done got knocked off my horse. Shit, a lot of times. You know what I mean? I used to get like 20 million impressions on my last page, like regular. You know what I mean? I had Nicki, Cardi, Drake, Meek, Weeknd, Chris Brown, everybody that back then even I had the blue check. The blue check back then was different because you couldn't really buy it to get it. You know what I mean? You had to be legit or whatever, or had the qualifications. So back then, all these blue checks in my comment turned into green checks. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, my best advice is just follow the guidelines because you will get your page deleted. They don't care who you are. You could be Michael Jackson's son.
And I say, what are some
page? And speaking of Michael Jackson, shout out to Janet Jackson. She posted my video that went viral. I had like close to 7 million views on my Instagram off of my video. And I had Ariana Grande, she liked it. Gary V liked it, commented. Drake told me Snoop sent it to him. That went big viral, and Janet Jackson reposted it. And I don't know why, but now it's like going viral again on her page. I don't know if she said something recently or something, but shout out to Janet Jackson, man. I owe her one. I owe her 2.
And then I ain't trying to steal your sauce, but just anybody that's doing a blog, like how can they go by like ways to find content and create content?
Networking and you got to be into it. You know what I'm saying? Like it can't, like, for me, like this is more of a lifestyle than just like a job. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like if you passionate about something enough and you have a little bit of hustle and a little bit of muscle and you keep pushing, and consistency. You know what I mean? Like I'm consistent. I work while niggas are sleeping. I'm up early. I don't sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm in tune. I talk with people that got 10 followers. You know what I mean? Some people, they just kind of judge others by like numbers, and I don't look at numbers. When artists send me their videos and stuff, I don't look at numbers. I look at the actual content. You know what I mean? Because it's easy, not easy, but it's not hard to generate numbers. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to generate numbers, but it's hard to generate, fire content and fire concepts and ideas. But like I said, to generate numbers is not hard. You know what I mean? If all you gotta do is build a little community within your community. You have 10 people, and each of these 10 people got at least 1 million followers. That's 10 million on whatever you need to promote. You know what I mean? And everybody that got 10 million started with 0. So I just build communities on top of communities. I got a bunch of little ItsBizkits all over the world. You know what I mean? So that's you gotta build. And you can't get you can't get mad when you don't get the reaction or the response from people when you asking them to repost and reshare. because when you drop fire content. I don't, especially on TikTok. TikTok is the easiest platform to go viral on because you don't have to have no blue checks following you. You don't have to be lit. You just gotta drop some fire content. You drop fire content on TikTok, it's going viral. You can have 3 followers, no matter. Instagram is tricky because they know people get money off of Instagram, so Instagram only let content that they want to reach, or you have to pay for the promotion. You have to. Instagram made it to where you have to pay to promote your own content for your own followers to see your content. You know what I mean? So I don't care how fire the content is on Instagram. You got to promote it at the end of the day.
I'll say, what you think? You like YouTube? What you like about YouTube?
I always was on YouTube because before social media, or before all of like the Instagram stuff, I would always have behind the scenes footage, the video shoots and stuff. I used to have a flip cam, so I really was always on YouTube. I never really got like lit on YouTube in this new generation, this new era, but that's gonna come. Like my YouTube is gonna blow up and be crazy. I just gotta get that camera person to like start filming and doing like vlogs, different things like that. That's the whole thing. Cause I got it. I just gotta, the thing is, no matter what platform that you lit on, you have to drop content. If it's SoundCloud, you gotta drop music. Daily or weekly. You know what I mean? Consistent. Just like these podcasts, everybody got a podcast, everybody got an interview, but the consistent ones that just keep going, they keep growing, brick by brick. Is sometimes it'll pop off fast, sometimes it takes a little while. It just depends, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm 12 years in, bro. I've been doing it for a minute. I would say I don't know if I heard you say. So, what made you even start this? Like, what made you want to do? Because there was a reason behind all this. What made you want to just start doing all this?
I love it, and I got love to I love to help people, and I love to promote. So it's like I had to build my own platform, especially when I realized that there's other platforms that that won't promote my content. So I had to promote my own content. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's even still right now, there's platforms out here that they're not gonna promote ItsBizkit stuff. And it's just because they look at me as competition. So it's like if I don't have my own shit lit, I'm gonna be like everybody else, complaining and crying.
Do you remember like growing up watching any like television shows or anything like that you think kind of motivated you?
I mean, of course,
Because with me, I realized I was into 60 Minutes, and then I used to watch. You remember how Martin had WZUP, the studio? So I remember that in the back of my mind. So I was like, damn,
yeah, internet radio shows. I like, again, I love the music game. I love the industry. So it's like I've always just been a sponge. You know what I'm saying? I always and I never act like I'm too big to learn new things, or I mean, to come up here and kick it with you, or I love, like, this is what I love. Actually, I love this more than the big stage and the big looks. I like the real organic, you know what I mean? And I love to support you. Like you said, you've been doing this for a minute. I could tell. That's why when Dove hit me and she was like, yo, you want to do? I'm like, people hit me up to interview me, in the most humblest way every day, all day. You know what I mean? But it's like, I just did Drink Champs. I'm about to do Breakfast Club. And, I'm grinding, you know what I'm saying, for mine. You know what I mean? So it's like, at the end of the day, it's like it gotta be like this. It gotta be a feeling. Like I said, it's a job, but if you're not passionate and you don't have love for what you're doing, you're never gonna really prosper in it. I prosper in this field because I'm into it. I love to find out about the new guys coming up, about, you know what I mean? Like, I love to be in tune, you know what I mean? Like, and that's what holds my value. I know about the next artist, not just from New York, from Africa, from London, from Japan. I'm in tune. That's why I tell people I'm the biggest blogger in the world, and that's just what it is, because I'm in tune with the world.
So tell me about. I remember, like, I know with me, I had some early interactions with some people that blew up. So who are some artists you started working with, like from back in the day, like when they was early in the game that kind of took off?
I always know who's gonna blow up because I could feel energy. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of people try to bring me their artists because they want to know. And I'm not just talking about I'm talking about the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really say their names, but people when they feel like they might have something, they bring me the artist. You know what I'm saying? And I know right away because it's the energy. And in this game, you gotta have that it factor. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew the first time I saw Pop Smoke, I knew he was gonna, rest in peace. That hurt me a lot because, I was real close with him. You know what I mean? And he should be here. You know what I'm saying? And he actually invited me to LA after his album release party for Meet the Woo 2. I told him, I was like, the last conversation I had with him was, yo, when you come back from LA, I'm gonna go with you to Toronto, Boston. I was already picking out the dates. I was gonna, you know what I mean? So again, everybody's talented, meaning like it's a lot of talent, but it's not just talent that they gotta have that star quality. They gotta have that. It's almost like that fire in the eyes that you see. You know what I mean? I noticed that right away. I could tell when somebody is just like kind of like, whatever. You know what I mean? And then I could just know. Like I'm like, like when the drug dealers is weighing the work, the
You be like,
person that me. What it is, but it's like, yo, all right, yo, Biz, here. Let me know if this is fire or not.
yeah.
That's me. You know what I'm saying?
So what's your goal?
There's the list goes on and on and on. You know what I mean? With my rest in peace to Chinks, another one. You know what I mean? I knew Chinks was gonna be good. It was just, I had to constantly push him into that direction where it's like, yo, we linked up with French Montana, and I knew French was about to go. I used to tell people, yo, do a song with French. They looked at me like I had two heads. I was telling people to do songs with Fabio and Sosa. I live in Long Island. I had them at my studio. Everybody looking at me like I got two heads. Now everybody's hitting me like, yo, can I get on a song with them? I don't have their new numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like I can out, but you feel me? Like it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta. That's what I'm saying. You gotta really you gotta pay attention to what's going on. You know what I mean? Especially in your hood, especially in your city. Like if you don't know what's going on in your city, you're lost.
Yeah, I want you to talk about. A lot of people might not understand, especially in on the business side, that staying in touch with these people because they don't understand. They think it's like you always stay in touch and you just connected to them.
Relationships is always the most important piece in the puzzle because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that shit on people. You know what I mean? Meaning like they'll see somebody. It could be a cameraman. It could be somebody small in their eyes, or they might walk right by the guy, and that person could actually be a up and coming A&R or up and coming artist or up and coming blogger or whatever. So at the end of the day, my best advice is just, you don't gotta go out your way to show everybody love. I'm not trying to say like, what I mean, you gotta give everybody undivided attention, but don't be careful with certain people you come in contact with because this game is so it's what's the word, like never judge a book by its cover, pretty much, like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, there's dudes that run this game. There's dudes that got the biggest Spotify playlist, and these are people that I've always showed love to. And it's like that's one of the keys. Like people always just walk right by people and don't give people the time of the day, and be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like you always want to be humble in relationships and everything. I got people that I met 5 years ago that got great positions now. They're like, yo, Biz, I'm over here. Yo, I appreciate, you showing me love years ago. Yo, if you need anything from me. And I'm like, where you at? Oh, I'm over here at Spotify. I'm like, oh, word? Okay. shit, actually, I just put out a song. Oh, word, I'm gonna put you on this playlist. You feel me? So it's like, again, you just never know. You know what I mean? And I see it all the time. People always shit on people. You know what I mean? And again, that's their business and that's their energy that they bring. But it's like, you gotta be humble. You gotta appreciate the people that's grinding for theirs and that's at the bottom. And that's why people fuck with me. And that's why Instagram could delete another page. And I will always be good out here because I fuck with everybody that's on the bottom. Because I know how that bottom feels. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I always uplift. And I always, especially even with the new generation, even when everybody was like, look at Little Pump and look at Smoke Perp. I fuck with Smoke Perp. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say I drive around listening to his music all day, every day, but it's just a new era. It's just a different time. So it's like you're not gonna really get it or understand it unless you actually give it a chance. You know what I'm saying? And like even Little Uzi, I remember the first time I met Little Uzi, I wasn't a fan of. I can hit Uzi right now. I'm not gonna cap and be like, yo, I knew he was fire and I loved everything he was doing, but when I first met him and I went to one of his shows, after I felt the energy and saw him perform like one of his first or whatever song, I'm like, damn, this nigga's lit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm old at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And I got an old soul, so it's like I started driving around listening to Little Uzi shit, and all of my homies are looking at me like, yo, what the fuck are you listening to, Biz? And I'm like, yo, this nigga named Uzi, like, I'm from Philly. This shit is kind of fire. And see, with me, I like people that are original in doing them versus people that just try to be like, okay, the drill shit is popping in Brooklyn. All right, let me ride that wave. I like people that ain't afraid to go left. You know what I'm saying? So, that's pretty much it. That's just, that's just the game is constantly changing. Like I said, you can't see what people are doing and kind of judge it because it's just a different time. You know what I mean? Like even like what these people are doing right now as far as like protesting and really standing up for like what's going on. Like I commend the new era. I commend the new generation. You know what I'm saying? Like they definitely they going hard. You know what I mean? And I
That's
fuck
the
with
worst,
and I
the
fuck
sports
with
games, the sports,
you know.
the
I'm sorry.
protest, the sports games yesterday, last night.
Yeah,
That's the shit out of me.
I mean, yeah. LeBron is shout out to LeBron, man. He going hard. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's crazy times that we in right now. You know what I mean? And that's why like my video that went viral, I was in a place because I'm used to being outside and being around 100 people. Like, that's normal for me. You know what I mean? And once everything kind of shut down and this whole virus came about, I was like in a dark place too because I'm like, damn, I can't even see my own family. I'm not talking about industry people, and I'm talking about like my family. You know what I mean? Like my mom's working in a hospital. I got 3 kids. She wasn't even seeing my kids. She would pull up outside of the crib and wave and stuff. And I'm like, damn, you feel me? So I did like a back in the day type move. I just started driving. Like I ain't have nowhere to go. I drove all the way upstate. I went to Bear Mountain. And I put my phone down. I said, yo, I'm not even gonna be on social media. I was about to give it a little break. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I need a break. So when I was there, I just kind of just, you know what I mean, caught a vibe. And then I went in the car, I went on IG Live, and a lot of people were showing love, like mad love, and it felt good. You know what I mean? So when I got off of live, I grabbed my phone and I'm like, yo, man, we going through so much shit right now, pandemic, protests. I'm like, man, if you got love for somebody, send them this, let them know. You know what I mean? And I put my phone down. Like for an hour. I left my phone in the car, went and grabbed some food, went back. I looked at my phone and I was like, damn. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, my phone is kind of going crazy. Like I was mad missed calls, mad texts. So I'm like, and I didn't want to open up Instagram at all. I was trying to like give it a break. Man, I went on IG. Man. that video was already at like 1 million. Drake,
Yeah.
he told me Snoop sent it to him. My man was calling me. He was like, yo, you know Janet Jackson? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know her. Like, I can't call her. He was like, nah, she posted you on Twitter. So I'm like, so now I'm playing catch up. You know what I mean? You know, a lot happens in an hour. You know what I mean? So I'm playing catch up. So I'm like, oh shit, Janet Jackson posted it. Bro, it took me a whole week to go through my DMs. You know what I mean? I had so many people pouring their hearts, their souls out, thanking me. Yo, it was real. It was real. It was super real. And it was just like I said, it was crazy because I was leaving it alone. I was like, yo, I'm not even gonna be on the gram. You know what I'm saying? Today. It was like you know what I mean? I was like in that type of mood, you know what I mean? And it was crazy, bro. That no matter what I do in life, bro, that video, it touched so many people, and we still in this difficult time, you know what I mean? So it ain't all good, but we getting through it, you know what I mean? And it's like just to give people that hope, it just feels good. It's a blessing, you know what I mean? So I'm just happy, you know what I mean? I'm just happy that I was able to do that, able to like give it a little cure, you know what I mean?
So say, what's your goals with the music?
To be honest, you know, as far as the music goes, I got love for music, and I've always wanted to like do more. I'm just such a busy individual with, you know, with life and with helping everybody else with their music and their careers. It's like I got a character called Uncle Biz, and I wear baggy clothes, and I you know, I'm stuck in the 2000s. Well, Uncle Biz is stuck in the 2000s, and you know, my Uncle Biz character was viral. You know, I had multiple videos that went viral. So I already had 7 deals with Uncle Biz before I even did the music. I had a Hypnotic deal because I was mixing the Hypnotic with the Hennessy, and Hypnotic contacted me. They gave me like 10,000 to like host like 3 parties in La Marina when it was still open. I had a New Era deal, Starter deal. I worked with Timberland. You know, so I always had it in my head, and you know, DJ Self would tell you. I used to tell Self like, "Yo, I'm gonna do a song," and he kept telling me like, "Yo, when you gonna do it?" Like, "Yo, I played on the radio," so I was like, "Yo, I just gotta get to the studio. I just gotta." He's like, "Yo, get it done." Yo, I sat on there for like a whole year. I went to my man's studio. Long story short, went to my man's studio. Fast Life, my man Abstract, crazy producer. He produced the new one too outside with it. And he just produced a new record with Lil Wayne, Guapo, and ASAP Ferg. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I knew he was gonna be like the next producer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in the studio with him, and he's sending me beats, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna send this to Drake. I'm gonna send that one to Meek. Like, I'm really like listening to his beats. Like, oh, I can hear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can hear certain people. Like, yo, I'm gonna get this to Pop Smoke. You know what I mean? And he was like, damn, Biz, yo, you be showing mad love, bro. Like, yo, is this something I could do for you? And I just told him, I said, yo, I actually want to do a song, but I'm like, you making these different type of beats. I need some old school shit. And he was like, yo, if you send me something like the direction you want to go in, I could cook something up. So I ain't really paying no mind. He hit me next day. He said, yo, Biz, let me know what type of beat you want. So I sent him Mini Man. I sent him New York Minute. I sent him like mad like vibes like New York. I sent him like I got 100 guns, 100 clips, nigga. I'm from New York. So then when I went back to the studio, he said, yo, Biz, I actually made 2 beats for you. So I'm like, word. So he played one. And it was fire. I actually got to like, I'm glad we having this combo because I got to double back on that first one because it was fire. But I'm like, yo, let me hear the second one, you know? And Uncle Biz in the spot tonight. Uncle Biz in the spot tonight. So how that shit came about, it was like I fuck with Murder Mook. That's like my brother from another, right? So Murder Mook was actually linking up with me for something else. So when Mook hit me, he said, "Where you at?" So yo, I'm in the studio. I said, "What the fuck you doing in the studio?" I'm like, "Yo, I'm working on a song." He like, "Word." You know, Mook, my brother. So Mook like, "Yo, Biz, you need some bars," and I'm like, "Yo, I just freestyled the shit. The shit came out fire though." So he came through, he listened to it, and then on Fat Boy at the time, I was like on live or I did like an Instagram story. He's like, "Yo, where you at, huh?" You know, they all call me Uncle Biz. So Fat Boy came through, and just that energy, man. We was just in the studio, and I put the video, like I put a clip out of me in the studio playing the song, and that kind of went viral because niggas ain't really like looking at me like I'm doing music. So everybody was like, yo, that shit sound alright. Like, what is that? And long story short, I bumped into Funk Flex at Hammerstein Ballroom. That's when the baby started like getting crazy. Like the baby, his shit started like he was getting stupid. Like the Suge was moving. So I'm looking at Flex, and I swear to God, I wanted to tell Flex, bro, yo, I got a record. Yo, I need you to play it. Like, but I'm like, I don't want to be that guy. Like niggas come to me telling me shit all day, every day. So it's like, it ain't nothing wrong with it. It's never nothing like I don't want to steer nobody the wrong way. It's never nothing wrong with promoting yourself. That's where niggas get it fucked up. Niggas be too cool to promote themselves. Listen, promote yourself because nobody else will if you don't. So I went up to Flex. I know Flex though, like you know what I mean. Like that's my guy. Like we went viral together when he said fuck that Canadian nigga talking about Drake. So we got a special bond anyway for that. So I'm seeing Flex and I'm like, I went to go say what up. He goes, yo, send me your song. And when he said it, yo, I was like speechless. He threw me off. I'm like, damn, I don't even have the song. It's in the studio. You know what I mean? I just did you know how you playing music in the studio? Once Flex says send a song, I'm thinking like, Funk Flex at Gmail? Like, you know, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So he gave me his phone, text myself from his phone. I'm making sure I'm pouring myself. I'm making, you know how it is at a concert. It's like, I'm drinking. I'm like, all right, let me make sure I got Flex number. So boom, I leave the concert. I call my man Abstract. I'm like, yo, Flex is gonna play the record. He's like, word. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yo, bro, where you at? He said, yo, I left the studio. I said, yo, I'm gonna send you an Uber. Go back to the studio. We gotta put the song out. So once that happened, I got the record, put it together, sent it to Flex the next day. The rest was history, man. I'm a rapper now. Flex bombs on that shit. It was over. That was last summer.
Y'all gonna go into one of your videos right quick. I was looking at I Made It.
Crazy. Yeah. I made it.
I'm gonna play that right now.
I'm focused, man. Tell Flex to holler at me, man. Yeah. I'm focused, man. Tell Flex to holler at me, man. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. Life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it. New York, Smith and Wesson. I always wanted to dance like Diddy, flow like Hov, write rhymes like Nas, with both eyes closed. I wanted swag like Fab, but I think I am gonna slide through Harlem in a fur pink mink like Cam. I'm trying to be everything I think I am. Try to deny if I could fly with these wings I can. Feet first, up in the game first. Uncle Biz in the spot like bleach with stained shirts. They don't talk my speech or speak the same words. They smile in my face, so I keep the same smirk. When I perform, they gotta sweep the stage first. Talk violence, Long Island, my people way worse. The legal way works, I get a feature paid first. Hate me now, but I lead the way first. Nice on the grind, I had to keep the same shirt, had to work. I couldn't see my people face hurt, talk hustle. The real nigga nips build the blood. Real niggas getting killed, we gotta nip it in the bud. The hood does what the hood does. The hood burns you like fire to the wood does. The hood loves the way the hood loves. Still one of our own gets killed, the hood stood up. R.I.P. Look at how far I made it, life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it, life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it, life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it. Look at how far I made it, life's hard, but look at how hard they hate it.
I've been moving differently, I know you can see it now. For the record, I love you, and that's true. I've been moving differently, I know you can see it now. For the record, I love you, and that's true.
This is is what we do. This is what we do. Every day, all day. This is what we do.
This is what we do. Hey, bitch, what they say?
This is what we do. This is what we do. Every day, all day. This is what we do. This is what we do.
Hey, bitch, what they say?
I shine, you shine, shine. I shine, you shine, shine. I shine, you shine, shine. I shine, you shine, shine.
You know what I'm saying? So the grind don't stop. That's what we doing. That's what we promoting.
Yeah, you gotta tell me about that. Cameron, that's my favorite rapper. I saw that you was dressed like him.
Yeah, I'm actually supposed to be between us. This is breaking news. This is exclusive. I'm actually supposed to be dropping a record with Killer Cam. You know what I mean? And that's gonna be fire. Produced by Harry Fraud. You know what I mean? So if anybody that's watching, anybody that's on the PoPolitickin, hit up Killer Cam and say, yo, when you dropping that joint with Uncle Biz, you know what I mean? That'll mean everything to me, because we gotta drop that. I'm trying to drop that. I'm shooting a video for Outside with it featuring Dream Doll and Jada, and then I want to drop. Yo, the music grind is, shout out to everybody that do music, man. Forget about me, man. The music grind is, wow, it's different.
Yeah, even that Jada, I was listening to that Go Outside and I heard that Jada Kids verse. I was like, ooh. he said, shoot him in the foot and sure Tory Lane.
Wow, plus on her foot, Tory Lanes.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, man. But nah, we working, bro. I can't wait to meet you in the real life and smoke one with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. I appreciate having you on though.
So yeah, where you from? Let me interview you real quick.
San Diego Po.
Okay. Keep doing your thing, bro. I'm gonna get back to work. Shoot this, get some shots in. I mean, we grinding.
Yeah. How often? So, if you a blogger, say how often should a blogger post every day?
Non-stop. It's the content. You know what I mean? Like, you got fired, never hold fire. You get burnt.
I heard that.
Never hold fire. Get fire and drop it like it's hot.
Period. All right, man. Appreciate having you on, bro. You got your social media right there. You wanna leave lessons or anything else?
Man, I ain't hard to find. I'm on the grind. You already know. New York State of Mind is ItsBizkit, the biggest blogger in the world. I'm everywhere. They never there. Why would I ever care? You already know, man. I'm a GOAT, by the way, too. And I broke it down, and I let people know why I'm a GOAT. You know what I mean? And I'm a GOAT because people are going to say, I'm not a GOAT. That's why I'm a GOAT. And they write it down. Holla at me. Wow. Biscuit. Let's go. PoPolitickin. We outside with it. You know the vibe.